Alright, this is part 2. Hopefully I will be able to control my attention deficit disorder. I have ADD, or I think I need to be diagnosed. Because I'm all over the highway, as you can see. But on the first rant, I should have just concentrated in addressing Miss Davis. Miss Davis called me because she saw one of my videos here on the computer, and I said that African Americans do not value education. And I make the mistake by not being clear, as I should be, but I'm not one of those, I'm not a public intellectual. This is pseudo-intellectual blather. But see, some African Americans, they get so upset, I'm trying to concentrate, when you air the dirty laundry. I'm in Chicago, and I told Miss Davis, this is about Chicago, not the suburbs of Chicago, the city of Chicago. And I know the city of Chicago. I live here all of my life. I know colored folks. I know Negroes. We're called African Americans now. That's what we call ourselves. Another 20, 25 years, we'll probably just be Americans. What I was saying was this, and you may have seen other videos, that Philip Jackson from the Black Star Project, he has a great, look up the Black Star Project on the computer, great organization. He said, I'm looking for 25 parents that care about education, who want to be activist parents, to advocate for all children in the public schools, especially African American children. He can't find them. I said, I don't know them. I'm on TV every week. So Miss Davis, my thing is that I don't know 25 parents in Chicago that care about education. They don't exist. If they care, they only care about their children. And once your children get out of the public schools, you don't really give a damn. In Chicago, the majority of public school teachers, I know African Americans, do not send their children to the public schools. And if they do, they go to the magnet schools, which were created because the bottom line is it's a class system. This is what Miss Davis don't understand. And those of you who have never been to Chicago, maybe this is like this in your town, whether you're Atlanta, Philly, Detroit, or LA, whatever. That there's a class problem here. Economic class, values. Most African Americans on the lower income are just trying to survive. They paycheck to paycheck. Trying to get their children educated is not high on the list. They're just overwhelmed with the travails of life. You go to the schools, most of the students are subpar. They're not doing as well as they can. Of course, like my children, they get A's and B's because we demand A's and B's. And they've been accused of acting white. You're trying to act white. I'm on TV every week. I put my phone number on the TV all the time. It's on, I'll put it up there right now. I challenge 25 African American parents who are activists, who care about educating, who care about the education of other African American children and all children here in Chicago, who want to be activist parents. It's not like that because African Americans, we've been divided and conquered. House Negroes, field Negroes, light-skinned slaves, dark-skinned slaves, uppity Negroes, low-class Negroes, country Negroes. In Chicago, most of our family come from Arkansas and Mississippi. We were country. Then some of us been urbanized, but some of that countryness turned into ghetto-ness, turned into hoodness. So you have children who feel that I'm in the hood, I'm not supposed to get A's and B's. And I know one educator told me, a psychiatrist told me, he said, Mark, you're trying to impose your middle-class bougie values on the underclass. Because your parents are middle class. They had master's degrees. Your funky behind didn't take advantage of it, so you want to be a crusader for Negroes, for poor lost Negroes. That's what we do. So Miss Davis, you need to come to Chicago. On the south side, come to my old high school. I show it on the chroma key all the time. I got the green screen. I'm looking at the green screen. I don't see the school. I'm going to put it up. On the green screen, here's number green paint. I'm going to put up Ryder Elementary School, my old grammar school, Ryder Elementary School. Hail to thee, my alma mater. It's hell. It's not all schools are like Ryder, but and they're good people. It's a good neighborhood, it's a good people, okay? And I mean, they do have crime here. They folks sell drugs, and there's all kind of destabilization. We know that. But the thing about Ryder, the people good. Listen, what I'm saying is this. Most of our children in Chicago public schools like Ryder Elementary School. I can show you Curtis. I went to Curtis when it was a high school, but it's a grammar school now. I'll show you Curtis on the screen. Curtis is being, they're going to close the school down in the sense they're going to get rid of the principal, new teachers, new everything. They're going to retransform, reconstitute the school or something. School like Curtis or Ryder on the south side, a lot of the students are from single-family parents, usually the mom, right? Or they live with grandparents. African Americans, we have the largest group of children being raised by their grandparents. You know the reason why. it's just how it is. Then a school like Ryder or Curtis, Curtis on Rose on 115th Estate. Ryder is on 87th and Wallace and Low. Okay, so the point is that on the south side, you need to come to the hood, and the point is that so you have a lot of children who are foster children, wards of the state, homeless, live with a single parent, and grandparents.